It's about being better, tomorrow than you were yesterday by taking some sort of action today. You're not going to clean up your environment overnight, right? But it's starting to be aware of it and then making those micro changes that lead to bigger changes, And next thing you know, you have a wonderful life. Welcome to My Daily Mindset, where you get an inspirational, educational, and motivational message each day to help you live your best life. There's a question I ask all of my clients in the first session or two, and the question is, what influences you? I get, a number of different answers, but they're usually, in the same sort of realm as, family or, finances or this or that. They're basically pinpointing certain things. But the true answer to this question is everything. Every single thing influences us, from what you see, what you hear, who you hang around with, what is your actual environment, like your place. Is it organized? Is it messy? Whether it's your desk or your room or your house or, whatever it is, your car. Every single little thing influences us. Whether we realize it or not, subconsciously, this stuff influences us. So that's why I have such a sort of emphasis on environment, because to me, there's three things that sort of make up our days and our lives. And it's food. It's what we put into our body. It is exercise. How much do you move? And then environment. And environment is the tricky one. It's the one that gets us all. And, there's days where I'm like, man, what's going on? What's wrong? And I think back and I go, oh, and it's always something, not always, but it's mostly something with the environment, whether it's somebody I was around or it's something that I listened to, because environment isn't just, the people you're around and the place you're at, but it's what you take in. What kind of shows do you watch? What kind of things do you listen to? All of these things influence us. Even if you disagree with, let's go to politics real quick, which I don't go into, but, even if you listen to, somebody from the opposite side and you get angry about what they're saying, that influences you. The more you listen to that, the more that influences you, whether you realize it or not, and not just the way you think it does. So you have to be very hyper aware of your environment at all times. And that's a mindfulness practice, right? And I preach mindfulness all the time. Like, train your brain to be in the present, not in the future and not in the past, but be right here, because environment will get you. So today, just sort of realize that, look around you. What is your environment like? Whether it's at work, whether it's at home, who are you around most? They say you become the 5 people you hang around with most. They say it for a reason, because it's true, right? You are a product of your environment because it's true. All those adages that you hear, every one of them, there's truth to it. So today, realize, what is your environment? Who do you hang around with, whether it's at work or it's family or whatever, and understand that sometimes you don't have a choice to be around positive people all the time or a positive environment all the time. So that's when it's up to you to overcome those, right? This is a whole mindset shift where you don't succumb to the negativity or, the negative environment that you are in, but you understand that you are in this negative environment. Therefore, you overcome it, right? And that's a mindset shift. So again, today, be aware of your environment. Who are you around? What kind of environment are you in? What are you listening to? What are you watching? And realize that every single thing influences you. Okay, I hope you took away something positive from that, because that is what I'm talking about. It's about being better, tomorrow than you were yesterday by taking some sort of action today. You're not going to clean up your environment overnight, right? But it's starting to be aware of it and then making those micro changes that lead to bigger changes, And next thing you know, you have a wonderful life. So, hey, go out, have an amazing day, check out the environment, and remember, this is your life. Live it your way. I appreciate you listening today, and hopefully you found something useful in today's message. And if you did find value, please comment. Also share it with somebody else that may benefit from this. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you can get an inspirational, educational, and motivational message from me every single day.